Okay, in this short video, um, carrying over from what we've discussed with the summary, I want to show you what you should put here in the evaluation. This is a classic template where the summary is divided away from the evaluation, and the summary is provided first. That's the logical place for it. The summary should not be more than the evaluation. At most, it should be 50% of the evaluation, but preferably something like 30% or 20%. The evaluation is the meat of a critique, but it's not going to make much sense to your readers unless they know what X is about or the thing you're critiquing, so that's why you need to provide the summary. But the summary is a small part, never the main part of the critique. Here's where you have to come up with something to say, and you need to, again, provide good verbal marking here. Start off with something like, I believe, or in reading this article, I came to the conclusion. My opinion is something very clearly right here to show your reader. I'm starting the I say part. Okay, so down here is the I say section. Up here is the, author says, they say this. But this is what I say. Now, what are you going to discuss? Again, be very lenient or not lenient. Be free with your use of the first person pronoun so that the reader can remember that this is your position here. Sometimes teachers will ask you not to use the first person pronoun as sort of a tricky way to get you to become more objective. How can you talk about your personal tastes if you can't use the first person pronoun? But that's not a really a good rule. You can use the first person pronoun, but you do need to stay away from things that are grounded opinions that are grounded purely on taste and or preference. So do not mention things. I'll put it over here. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I was bored. The style irritated me. That sort of thing. I'm just going to put a big line across that. Don't mention those things. Because who's the world's most authority on what you like, on what you enjoyed, on your evaluation of your own experiences? You are. So this is encourageable material on that. No one can really disagree with you. No one can really. We just kind of just listen and thank you for revealing that. But this is off limits. So about taste, there is no discussion. There is no disputation. There is no correction. Taste are taste. So don't respond personally to the critique. Rather, respond on the level of, this is why I think he was right mostly, but not right all the way. Or this is why I think he misused the data. Or this is how I think she was not fair to the people she was objecting to. Or this is why I think she hit it right on the head. In fact, she overlooked how it's even more the case than she says. So you need to base your evaluation here on things of how the author uses logic, how the author uses data. What did you think about that? Was the author correct and legitimate in this usage? Did the author, in a justifiable way, reach his or her conclusions? Did the author correctly deal with objections? Did the author just ignore objections? That's what you can write about in here, but not the personal enjoyment issue or the like issue. One that I often see that it should be kicked out is this idea of the style being boring to you or irritating to you or obnoxious, or maybe you like the style, but style is really an editorial decision, and somewhere along the line, if this thing got into print, an editor decided that the style was good enough, and at that case, you might be on the fringes where the style may have irritated you, but it's good enough for most. So don't even address it on that level. It's tricky to find out exactly what to say here. That's why, as you begin to write a critique, you should always first spend time trying to truly understand and apprehend what the person is saying, so that you can find ways to professionally and objectively comment on that argument or that claim.